All right. Hello and welcome to a brand new show, Southeast High School Highlights. We're going to take just a second to introduce ourselves and the show since it is brand new. My name is James Dillard. I'm a Coach Dillard, as some folks know me, but I coached about a couple of decades ago. I'm a current high school administrator at Greer Middle College Charter High School, home of the Blazers. And but yeah, I did a little football and wrestling and a couple of years of some other sports. And with me, as always, my co-host, Coach Bailey Jackson. Introduce yourself.
I'll be glad to, James. I'm still like in shock from that intro. It was incredible.
Bam.
And we got to up our game on Sunday nights, I
Yes,
guess,
we
for
do.
our Fun Fans podcast. But my name is Bailey Jackson. I'm the athletic director at Clover High School. I coached football, basketball, golf, cross country, even had a stint as the head cheer coach at Fort Mill High School for a few months. For over 25 years, and I've been in education for 28, going on 29. But I spent the majority of my time as a head basketball coach, and also will take credit with my former principal for coining the phrase Blue Eagle Nation that we use at Clover High School. So proud to be a Blue Eagle. Great to be here.
All right, very good. Yeah, very successful coach, Coach Jackson there. So this show, thanks to WSBN, they have a mission. They want to put young athletes in a professional type spotlight, and especially those athletes who may not normally already get the spotlight. So that's our plan here with the Southeast High School Highlights. We're going to interview kids and do our best to keep up with the teams other than football with our partner schools. And those schools are Greer Middle College, Clover High, Spartanburg High School, and Landrum High School. So, and our number one goal is to highlight the kids. Our number two goal is to get better every week. So Bailey and I hopefully will entertain and also, just put these kids in the spotlight and give them some recognition they deserve. And speaking of, last thing before we get started, I just want to thank everyone who's helped us get this show started. The people at WSBN. Zach Owens is a senior at Landrum High School. He's helped us gather some information. Coach Abby Ray at Spartanburg High School has been tons of help. And, of course, the cooperation of all the administrators and the coaches at the four schools. So enough of the administrative stuff. We are here. As you can see, we have our first guest. I've already told her she's the first guest ever. So we got to make a big deal.
Right.
About her being the first guest on the premiere. This is a premiere. The first show is called a premiere, right?
That's normally what they call it. I'm calling it a spinoff too of our other podcast. So
Okay.
we'll talk more about that Sunday.
A spinoff premiere. Very good. Okay. So I want to introduce this young lady. She was explained to me the way she was described by her coach as an amazing role model for young swimmers. She has an amazing attitude and incredible work ethic. She's also constantly improving in her meets, which shows how hard she's working for the team. She has a very positive attitude and constant willingness to help others. Please welcome to the show, MJ McCoy. MJ, how are you doing this evening?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Awesome. So tell us, how long have you been swimming, like in a competitive setting?
Well, I've been on the Spartanburg High School swim team this is my 4th year, but I also do summer swim at Hillbrook. So probably since I was in the 4th grade, maybe.
Cool.
And you're current 10th grader.
I'm in 10th grade right now.
Yep, there you go. So it's a lot of years.
Yep.
Awesome. So what do you enjoy most about swimming?
The community is great. You make so many great friendships on the swim team, and everyone's just really supportive of each other. And it's so cool to see at the meets, everyone cheering each other on and everyone improving. And it's just nice to see everyone progress through the season.
So you're only in 10th grade now, and you've been swimming for a while. Would you love to swim after high school, like in college? Is that a goal?
Maybe not like competitively, but I would love to, keep swimming just for fun.
That's what me and Bailey, we swim for fun.
Yeah, I have a pool out back, and I literally just stand in it for fun.
Sets records.
Yeah, when it's hot, especially like today.
Every summer. But okay, so Bailey and I, we're both educators, obviously. We actually taught subjects during the day when we were doing all that coaching. So we have to ask, what's your favorite subject in school and why?
I love history. I just love learning about the past. It's so fun.
Former history teacher here, so
Yeah,
I
Bailey.
appreciate that answer.
Yeah. You want to give a
Appreciate
shout
that.
out to a teacher over there at Spartanburg High School?
Yeah, put them on the spot. Who's your favorite teacher?
Oh, well, I don't know. My teacher right now is Miss Owens, and I like her. She's a really nice teacher.
Very good.
Good deal. Well,
Speaking
who's your
of that,
favorite
yeah.
swimmer? Like the Olympics just happened. Who's your favorite swimmer on the U.S. team or any team?
I don't know. There's so many good ones. Maybe Katie Ledecky, is that it?
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah,
Sounds
she's
familiar.
a pretty good one. Like her, she's good.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so you're a 10th grader, but from what your coach said, you're probably a leader on the team. So, and it's early in the season. I think literally the real season just started a week or so ago. What's the outlook for the team? Are you guys y'all gonna win your region? You're gonna take it all? You're gonna be top of the charts at the state meet, or what's it looking like this year?
We're definitely winning.
There you go.
We always do really well in our meets, so I feel like we'll do pretty well at region and state this year.
Very
Good
good.
deal.
Very good. Who's the biggest competition in the region that you guys are with?
Maybe Willis Waves or Bowling Springs. Bowling Springs too.
Bowling Springs.
That one.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that. All right. Well,
Yep.
that'll I'm sure it'll be a great season. We will be, like I said in the intro, we're going to do our best. There's a lot of teams. When we started this show, that's why I appreciate all the help. There are a lot of teams outside of football, but we're going to do our best to keep up with you guys. So we'll be saying every week what the outcome of your meets were, hopefully. And so we look forward to calling your name plenty as medaling and scoring the points for your team this season.
Yeah, and you get like a special award because you were the first ever guest on this show. So we'll come up with something every week. We'll call it the MJ Award.
Thank you.
If we ever have T-shirts, we'll send her a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's right.
You just got to get the T-shirts. All right, MJ, we appreciate you being on, and you
Thank
guys
you for having me.
Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Very, very welcome. All right, she was great.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
All right, so Bailey, what's next on the agenda here?
We've got a special guest from Clover High School waiting in the green room.
There he is.
Like the old Dave Letterman show. Coach Will Plyler joins us tonight, and I have known Coach Plyler since he was literally waist high to me, and he was literally a pain in that area around my waist for when he was a kid. But he's turned into an outstanding coach, and when I asked him a couple years ago, hey, man, he was helping coach girls volleyball. I said, we're going to start this sport called boys volleyball. He stepped up. And Coach Plyler, how you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. It is honestly a privilege to join you guys. I've followed you guys on YouTube. And I want to say you guys were right about Florida State fans not being the most excited last week because, I can't believe if they flew all the way over to Ireland to watch that, was not a happy flight back. I can guarantee that was a long flight.
That's right.
Yeah, and, told you so. Anyway, all right, so we're going to talk Clover High School boys volleyball. I know we opened the season the other night against Dorman. Dorman is absolutely loaded, and they have one of the best players I've seen on a volleyball court. But I thought we hung in there at times. And tell us a little bit about the program at Clover. And then it's just in general the interest that's going on around the state for boys volleyball.
So we started boys volleyball at Clover, like you said, 3 years ago. And I'd love to say that I helped start it, but this was a student-led product that they came to Coach Jackson. They came to our principal and said, we want to start this sport. The only downside is at the time they didn't have a coach. And so I was our head girls coach in 2020 in the COVID year, on top of being the assistant boys basketball there. And Coach Jackson asked me, he said, hey, we're starting it up. Do you want to? And in 2022, who can say they're going to start a brand new program from scratch and go with it? So the first year going into it, I had zero expectations. And we had 22, 23 guys show up. No JV team, 2 coaches, 22 guys, 2 nets. And it, from the get-go, was awesome. We had a sprinkling of guys that had played club before, but most of the guys had never done anything like that. So that balance of how can I give these guys that have played before an awesome experience of we're going to try to go win some matches. And the younger guys, the guys that had not played before, how can we get them up to speed as quickly as possible and give them the training that they need and the foundation that they need? And so going into the spring and summer past that season, I had like 4 guys show up to our spring and summer workouts. And I'm thinking, oh boy, 1 year in, one and done, here we go. We show up to tryouts last year. We had 24 guys show up again. One team, one practice in the morning, 2 nets, and just the interest from our school and our student body has been tremendous. But on top of that, with the state, we went from the only team in York County that first year to every team except I think maybe 2 in York County have a team, and all but maybe 4 have JV teams starting this year. And that's the biggest thing I'm proud of this year is we have a JV team for the first time ever.
Yeah, and you also have, and our whole region has boys volleyball, which is unheard of. You also have 2 foreign exchange students that have joined the boys volleyball team. So tell me, how do they, and they're really the focus of this, but tell me how they fit into the team, because we have an interview that we did with them earlier today. How do they fit into the team, and what kind of opportunity is this for the guys on the team to be around those guys?
Yes, sir. I'm going to go back last year. We had 2 foreign exchange students last year from Spain and Germany. And it was one of those, we had tryouts come in, and I hadn't been in contact with any host parents or anything. They just showed up. They knew. We had sent out communications through the school stuff, and they showed up. And that was kind of my first question. Why'd you guys want to join this? And they wanted to go, we wanted the full American high school experience. And one wanted to go ask about football. I said, go. If they let you, stay there, man. Enjoy it. He came back. He was like, Coach, I think I want to stay here.
Yeah, so it's air conditioned. It's air conditioned.
It's climate controlled. That's what I like about it. But this year with the guys, we have 1 from Denmark and 1 from Serbia. And they both saw the communications the first 2 days of school. And they truly wanted something that they had never tried before. They told me they were looking through the sports on the website, and they were like, volleyball sounds fun. We've seen it. We've kind of hit the ball around with our friends, but we've never actually played it. And so they showed up. I think one kid said he got here August 4th, which was like our first day of school. He heard the announcement for it, and we had tryouts the Monday after. And he showed up, and they've been an absolute blast. They're teaching our guys. I think the Serbian kid's actually teaching one of them some Serbian. So I got to be on my P's and Q's about some of the things they might say.
Yeah.
But they have fit right in. They have been nothing but great. They try everything we ask. Hey, let's try it this way. They jump right at it. They're hard workers, and they have not come in one day yet and had a bad attitude. They've always had a smile. So I think they're living up their best life here at Clover High.
Well, that is a great segue into this video, these interviews. And they introduced themselves. I will not try to pronounce their names, but let's roll that interview, James.
Sounds good.
All right, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Valdemar Galskyt, and I'm from Denmark.
And why did you decide to come to the U.S. for a year?
I wanted to go to the U.S. just to adventure and experience and have a lot of new experiences.
Excellent. What has been your favorite part of being here so far?
I would say volleyball, to play volleyball and all the new people you meet when you play volleyball. That's definitely been the best part.
And goes right into our next question. Why did you choose to play volleyball here at Clover?
It was the funnest sport, I would say. When I looked at the list of sports I could choose, and I saw volleyball, and I've always wanted to try to play volleyball. So I thought, let's just try.
And then, so did you have any previous experience with the game of volleyball prior to coming over?
No, I know how to do the basic moves, but only played like volley in the pool and just play around with the ball. Never played an actual game, no.
And last question, can you do the gritty?
I can do the gritty.
Yes.
Yes, he can.
All right. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Nikola Cvetkovic, and I come from Serbia.
And why did you choose to come to the U.S. for a year?
Because there was an exchange program that I signed up for, and I passed for it, and I was like, why not? And I just wanted an adventure and something I would remember for the rest of my life.
Beautiful. What has been your favorite part of coming to the U.S. so far?
I'd say volleyball and ROTC class, probably because like they're the newest things I've tried here and something I couldn't try back home, except for volleyball.
Awesome. Why did you choose to play volleyball?
Because it was a fall sport and I wanted to try at least 2 sports this season, and I was like, why not? I'm gonna make friends and I'm gonna learn a new sport as well, and it's gonna be fun.
So prior to coming over, did you have any previous experience with the game of volleyball?
Not at all, unless you count passing the ball around with friends.
And then last question, can you do the gritty?
Of course.
Solid.
In boots.
It's dress out day in ROTC class.
But I mean, you saw their personality right there. Like from day one, there was no shyness. They jumped right in, both feet, talking to the guys, trying to figure out how they could fit in, and they have done that from the get-go. It's been awesome to watch.
Well, that's I thought it was neat to have 2 of them like we did last year, and then we also have a female that plays on the girls JV team. So I'm sure we'll catch up with her. But Coach Plyler, man, thanks for being here. Don't forget, we were keeping up with your team throughout the season. Like, share, follow, and all of the above. And go Blue Eagles.
Go Blue Eagles.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me, and go Blue Eagles.
See ya.
Yeah, we don't have men's volleyball, and we're not in y'all's region or anything anyway, so it's all good. That's cool. So we should have asked I was going to ask about swimming, doing the gritty in the pool, but that wouldn't have went over.
Well, I asked Nikola Svetkovic, I think, would you like to be on a podcast? He was like ready right then. Yeah, when? I'm ready. When is it? Right now?
Let's do it. Well, speaking of getting someone on the podcast, we're going to transition to Greer Middle College girls cross country. And I did a quick interview with 9th grader London Smith, who has never run cross country before until this year. But she was chosen by her coach, Coach Dentler, to be on the show because I believe it was her very first meet, she finished 5th. So apparently she hadn't been running all this time, but she must be pretty good at it just naturally. So let's see how this interview goes. Okay, I'm here with London Smith. She is a superstar cross-country runner for Greer Middle College Charter High School. London, how long have you been running?
I've been running since the start of summer.
So you just started running this summer?
Yes, I did.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 9th grade.
9th grade, so you're new to high school.
Yes.
Very good. So Coach Dentler chose you as the runner of the week, and she did that because?
Because I got 5th place in my first race.
5th place in your very first race.
Yes.
Well, that's pretty good. She knew that needed some accomplishment. So, what do you like about being a runner here at GMC?
I love always getting to hang out with my friends after running. It's so fun.
That's the best part, right?
Yeah.
Coach Smith always said, "Hurry up and run so we can go eat."
Yeah, we always get a snack right after our run.
Very, very important. Well, cool. What about school in general? What's your favorite subject?
I like math. I enjoy math, and I love the teachers here. They're great.
Awesome. Who's your favorite administrator?
I don't know.
She's kind of on the spot. Okay, we'll skip that question. So, do you have any? I know you're only in the 9th grade. Do you know what you might want to do as you go through? Are you going to pursue college?
I'm not sure. Oh, I do want to pursue college. Yes.
Very good, very good. So, what about the team as a whole? The girls cross country team here at GMC. Are you guys going to be? Y'all going to make a name for yourself this year? You're going to be pretty
I don't know. I really like the team here. They're all very nice and supportive.
But are we going to win?
Oh yes.
Okay. Well, just checking. And is there a certain meet that you're looking forward to the most?
I've heard Eye Opener's really great, and so I'm very excited for that.
Very good. Yes, I've heard that one's good as well. Is there anything else that you want the world to know about London Smith?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
All right, Coach Dentler said you're a little bit shy, but I think you've done great. We appreciate your time and being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right. See, they just enjoy each other and the eating, but they can also run 3.1 miles in just 22 or 23 minutes or so.
So here's what everybody has said: it's fun,
It's fun.
and it's supposed to
It
be
is fun.
All right,
That's
it's
right.
supposed
That's
to
right.
be fun. That's what I tell people all the time.
Yeah, she is aware, but she was being a little shy. But last year's ladies cross country team at GMC were state runners up, and they are definitely looking to make some noise again this year. So, and I think if there's anything that folks across the state know about Greer Middle College, it's the cross country and track program. So we will look forward to keeping up with those guys as we go through the season.
And
All
she'll
right.
see the Lady Blue Eagles and the male Blue Eagles at the eye opener in
There you
Spartanburg.
go. Maybe we'll get us some more on-site interviews or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Speaking of, we were not able to get any on-site or interviews with Landrum, but this is the week we want to feature the Landrum Lady Tennis team. And according to the roving reporter, Zach Owens, as of right now, they're 4-0. And some of that's probably preseason stuff, but hey, it don't matter. If you line up and start hitting the ball, it's a competition. So they're 4-0 on the season. Last year, they were 15-1. Finished second to GMC in the region championship. I'm pretty sure the past 2 years in a row, this team has made it to the Final Four in the state. And I pulled these results off of their most recent, off their Instagram. They've played Dorman, Pickens, High Point Academy, and Blue Ridge. And it looks like they took care of Blue Ridge pretty good there, 6-1. So we look forward to keeping up with the Landrum non-football stuff, and shout out to the Lady Cardinal tennis team, and good luck to you ladies this season as you take on everybody. See, we got a new regions and stuff to learn and everything, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, well, Landrum's been really good at tennis for a long time, including back when one of our friends from college, Glenn Reese, was the coach.
Yes,
at Landrum years ago.
Yeah, they've always been really good there. So that's awesome. So that's what we have this week. Next week we're looking at as long as it works out. So we've learned a couple things. Like I said, we're going to get better. I'm going to do better interviewing. So she had the microphone and we could barely hear me, but we'll work on that, right? And the logistics of this is sometimes, like with the Landrum situation, doesn't always work out. But next week we'll be looking for some Clover boys cross country. If Coach Jackson can work that out, or if there's another sport.
Unless I want to do something else.
Yeah, unless he wants to do something different. We're going to be looking at Greer Middle College boys swim team, highlighting those guys. We're going to look at we'll try to get girls golf update from Landrum and Spartanburg volleyball. So the volleyball from Spartanburg hopefully take care of itself with our help with our coach that we have
now. I want to say this real quick. Even if you have a great story that's not at one of those schools and it's in the upstate of South Carolina, please let us know.
Yeah,
we are an equal opportunity program here. We will let everybody on, and we love to talk about having fun playing high school sports.
Very, very good point. And I'll expand it if you're curious whether it's in the upstate. We'll
I'll let you know. I'm a geography guy too.
Yeah, pretty much anywhere. Any cool story about a high school athlete outside of football, they get enough of their
they're on
attention
TV and stuff.
We would love to just reach out. And my email's been scrolling across the bottom. We're not that hard to get in touch with. And speaking of, we also want to thank ourselves, the Fun Fans Podcast. Bailey and I first love. We're every Sunday night for all college sports fans. It's a little heavy Clemson, but I think it's pretty good for any college sports fan.
Well, it's heavy Clemson because it's Clemson. Like I'm
It's
Clemson.
heavy Clemson because
Yeah.
That's right. All right. So I thought it was a great show. I thought it was a great premiere.
It was awesome.
We hope you enjoyed the show. We appreciate WSBN TV again. And once again, thanks to all the high schools that are participating. We'll be back next week with more of your hometown athletes. Thanks for tuning in. Come back each and every Wednesday. Don't forget to click subscribe. Right now, we're just pigtailing on the Fun Fans Podcast social media stuff. So follow the Fun Fans Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, and any other podcast platform. But go bookmark Channel 24, Fun Fans Podcast Channel 24 on WSBN TV on the web. and please share because these folks definitely need the recognition. So on behalf of WSBN TV, the Fun Fans Podcast, J Thrill Entertainment, and Coach Bailey Jackson.
Yeah, and James, this could probably be shared in Denmark and Serbia tonight.
We're worldwide.
Worldwide.
That's right.
Hey, do your best, everybody. Have fun. Wins will take care of themselves.
That's right.